everybody, this week we're going to talk about one of Jesus's parables. So what's a parable? Does anybody remember? We've talked about it before. That's right, a parable is a story that Jesus told to make a point. He wanted to teach the people he was talking to something with this story. We're going to listen to this story. The Bible tells us it is important to take care of anyone who is poor or weak or helpless. We must show them God's love and care for them in any way we can. One day, Jesus was invited to have a meal at the home of an important Pharisee. Lots of rich people were there, watching Jesus and listening to him. He told this story to the Pharisee. A certain man prepared a great feast. When everything was ready, he sent his servant to invite his friends to come. But everyone who was invited made excuses. The first person said, "I cannot come because I have bought a piece of land. I need to go and see it." The next person who was invited to the feast replied, "I have bought 5 oxen, and I need to see if they work as a team plowing, so I cannot come." Another person who was invited said he couldn't come to the feast because he had just got married. People were just too busy. The man was disappointed and said, "Go into the streets and lanes of the city and invite the poor, those with disabilities, and the blind to my feast. Encourage them all to come. There's plenty of room for everyone. Take care of the poor and helpless in this world, and you will be blessed." So this man was inviting everybody to come and eat his banquet, but not everybody wanted to come. They were busy or off doing all sorts of things. And his feelings were hurt. But he went out and invited everyone on the street, everyone he could think of. So this is kind of like our relationship with God. God invites everyone, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done in your life, no matter what your job is, no matter if you're good at school or if you're bad at school or any of that. God invites every single person to his table, but not everybody chooses to come to God's table, do they? And God's always going to be inviting us. He's going to love us no matter if we come and worship and love him or if we don't. He's going to love us no matter what, but he's going to keep extending that invitation and trying to get more and more of us to come to his church, to come to God's table, to take communion, to pray, to worship, all of those things. He's going to keep reaching out and tugging on our hearts. And hopefully more and more people will come to know God and love God in return for all his love he gives us and that we want to give back to him in return. So we're going to make a placemat for us at God's table. So let's go ahead and make our craft. For this craft, you're going to want a bright colored sheet of paper, a gray colored piece of paper, scissors, a marker, and a glue stick. I'm going to take my gray paper and I'm going to fold it in half. My marker, I'm going to draw a half circle as round as I can. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm going to unfold it. This is going to be my plate. So I'm going to take my colored sheet of paper. I'm going to glue down my plate. Then to make it look a little bit more like a plate, I'm going to draw a circle around the outside. So this is my dinner plate. And then I'm going to take my gray piece of paper again, and I'm going to draw a spoon. So here's my spoon. I'm going to go ahead and cut that one out. What else am I probably going to want to eat my dinner with? What do you think? Fork? So then I'm going to try a fork. Try to make it about the same size as my spoon. That kind of looks like a spork, but that's okay. I'm going to cut out my fork. And then I'll glue it down. And then I want you to think about the best food you could ever possibly have. And I want you to draw a picture of it in the middle of your plate. So I'll grab some other colors. Let's see, what do I want to draw? So I really like grapes, so I'm going to draw some purple grapes. Like a whole bunch of grapes. Stem and a green leaf. There's some grapes. And then I'm going to draw a hamburger, because I can draw a hamburger. There's not a whole lot of food I can draw. But I want you to draw your favorite foods on your plate. I'll put some sesame seeds on my bun. There's my hamburger. So just draw whatever you really, really like to eat. And then on my picture, I want to write, everyone is invited to God's table. You just need to accept. So I hope you had a great time this week. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in Sunday school. Bye!